Hey everyone, I'm Trevor, and today we're at Universal Studios Hollywood to give you the ultimate food guide for 2024. So let's get going. We are going to begin our food tour right here at the entrance to the park. We're going to spin around and we're just going to walk through the park land by land, and I'm going to show you every single place there is to eat here at Universal Studios in 2024. There are a few new places since we did this last year, and I'm excited to show them to you. First up on the right-hand side as you are walking in is going to be Hollywood and Dine. Now, it is kind of hard to see when you're coming this way, but if you turn to your right, as we get a little closer here, the sign becomes more apparent. I have eaten here a few times, and it is a good option. There's always been plenty of seating out here. I've never had any issues with this. They also do have some freestyle soda machines, which is great if you're looking for some more options for something to drink. It does appear that they have completely changed their menu, and I mean completely. This used to be a Chinese place. Now take a look at it. It is mostly just burgers. Based on the stamp there on the burgers, I'm going to say that this is Woody Woodpecker themed. I'm assuming then that the dessert here at the end of the menu is probably Woody the Woodpecker themed as well, although I'm not as versed on Woody the Woodpecker anymore. I did used to watch it as a kid, but I'm just going to assume so. Anyway, you're going to have to come try this food for yourself. I have not eaten any of this. When I was here, it was Chinese food. Here's a look at what I did get on the off chance the Chinese ends up back on the menu at some point, just so that you know what the food looks like here. But otherwise, yeah, this always was a pretty enjoyable place to eat. Just past that, also up here in the upper lot, everything up here is going to be in the upper lot, we have the PowerUp Cafe. Now this one might not make a whole lot of sense because it is Super Nintendo themed and it is nowhere near Super Nintendo World. However, the PowerUp Cafe is a great place to come and get some calzones. Very limited menu. They have a Super Mushroom Calzone, the One-Up Mushroom Calzone, the Fire Flower Pretzel, and Superstar Popcorn. Additionally, they have a few drinks, the Super Mushroom Fizz, One-Up Mushroom Fizz, Fire Flower Fizz, and Superstar Fizz. In fact, I picked up one of these Super Mushroom Calzones for breakfast this morning, as this place is open for the breakfast time of the morning. Yeah, pizza for breakfast, it is what it is. It came in a box and it was super piping hot, like burned my fingers when I pulled it out of the box type of hot. So what I did was I just cut it in half, let it cool down a bit. The pizza flavoring on the inside is pretty good. It wasn't the best thing that I've had in the park, but it was still enjoyable all the same. If you love Mario, this is a great item to get, especially if you're looking for something pizza related to. Just a few tables located here on the outside if you are planning to eat at the PowerUp Cafe. The PowerUp Cafe is located over there. We are going to swing around at the moment, and I want to show you the snack bar. And here's a look at their menu. Nothing wild and crazy here. Pretzels, hot dogs, churros, and a turkey leg. Everybody loves those jumbo turkey legs. Look at the mini bites, Oreo flavored mini bites. That sounds good too. They also have some ice creams here, but wow, a lot of those things are sold out. I did see a lot of those popsicles located at the Secret Life of Pets store, the store that you go through as you exit the attraction. They do have a freezer with those pops available over there. We're gonna turn around now, and next up we have Starbucks coffee. Yeah, it's just a Starbucks, but I want to show it to you anyway. And here is a quick look at their menu so that you can compare prices to normal Starbucks prices. I don't drink at Starbucks often enough to know if those are high, but I'm going to assume that they're high given that this is a theme park. There are a few tables inside here that you can enjoy your drinks at, but they also have some tables outside as well. From here, we are going to turn left and we are going to head towards Minions and Secret Life of Pets. And first up is this refreshment cart. Now there are a lot of different refreshment carts throughout the park that are gonna have your basic sort of drinks and things. And it's at carts like this that you can purchase those refillable cups that are good for free refills throughout the day of your purchase. It is $20.81. I'm assuming that probably is after taxes. I've noticed that they go to give it, when they quote you prices, they're usually after tax prices. Those cups are good at fountain machines like that are available here at the refreshment cart, but you can also use them at freestyle machines for those extra options. Right next door to that is the City Snack Shop. Now here you can get a little bit more variety of options. We do have a giant Bavarian pretzel It is seasoned and salted. They've got pretzel dogs, 60th celebratory donut here, spiral croissant, a couple of other things that you can take a look at. Ooh, look at that. Oh, it went away. Film Real cookie sandwich. That looks really good. I might have to grab one of those later. The next food location you are going to find is Palace Deli and Market, where you can get some sandwiches and salads. They have both indoor seating and outdoor seating options available to you. And in here you will find more than just food options. We have some collectible sippers, both Minions and Transformers available in here. We've got some popcorn buckets, those refillable cups. And what's this over here? Is this like a rotisserie chicken? It's like a half chicken, half-baked rotisserie chicken. And price on that is $14.99. They do have grab-and-go drinks available to you, as well as sandwiches. I see a California Club, a turkey and Swiss, chicken banh mi, vegan banh mi, and could be mispronouncing that. Some salads over here, fruit cups, and pasta salad too. Ooh. Even some sushi, and it tells you when it was prepared, 10 a.m. It is about 11:10 at the moment. Here is a look at that 60th donut, just so you can compare hand size to donut size. There it is. They've also got freestyle machines in here for those refillable cups. As you approach Despicable Me Minion Mayhem, right here on the corner is going to be Mulligan's Irish Pub. And it looks like in here you are mostly just going to find alcoholic beverages. Here is a look at their menu and the prices. Again, no food in here. If you're looking for some good food from the UK, check out Hogsmeade, which we'll get to in just a little bit. Right across from Mulligan's is Despicable Delights. And I don't even know if this is open at the moment. I can't really tell. There's nobody here in the windows, but I am just going to show you what's available here. They do say that the Minion Cotton Candy is sold out, but they've got some gourmet pops, some churros, the Felonious Float. Look at that, that looks really cool. Oh, it's got bananas on it. But that's not the only place to eat at here in the Minion area of the park. We can come over here to Minion Cafe next. They have a lot of outdoor seating available here. I've never had any trouble getting a table at the Minion Cafe. And in here you'll find rotisserie chicken, a pork ramen bowl, chicken bacon ranch mac and cheese. What I've gotten from here are one of their grilled cheese sandwiches. You can see the different varieties that they have and what comes with them. And then they also have chicken tenders, loaded nachos, and a chicken Caesar salad. But that's not it. They do sell desserts here, and that Felonious Float that we were looking at outside is available in here. Oh, there's a picture of it. Raspberry icy. Here is a quick look at some of the desserts that are available over here at the Minion Cafe. They also have some sugar cookies. I've had one of these before. If you love icing covered sugar cookies, you're gonna love that. And it looks like they have the cotton candy available in here. So just because it's not available outside doesn't mean it's not available elsewhere in the park. We're gonna turn away from Super Silly Funland, and we're actually going to work our way back towards the same side of the park that the entrance is located on. You'll notice a lot of outdoor tables here on the left and right. This is for the French Bistro coming up, and for Mel's Diner. And the French Street Bistro is off to our left, so that's where we are going to begin first. Very similar to the Palace Deli, there are going to be grab-and-go options over here. In fact, many of the same sandwiches that were over there, you're also going to be able to find here, as well as those drinks. And here's a look at what they also have on the menu. Bistro selects hot sandwiches, quiches, espresso, and coffee, different coffee types. And then we also have some pastries, spiral croissant, dessert crepes, muffins, brownies, chocolate croissants, etc. In addition to the outdoor seating, they do have indoor seating available as well. I have gotten the chocolate croissant in the past, and it was enjoyable enough. I'm not like rushing back to get it again or anything, but the breakfast options that are available in the morning are fairly limited throughout the park, so the French Bistro is a good place to come to get one of those pastry items earlier in the morning. Right across from the French Street Bistro, you will find Mel's Diner. It's also just down the way from the Palace Deli and Market. In addition to all the bistro seating over that way, they do have plenty of diner-like seating outside of Mel's. Plenty of tables to go around. You absolutely will not have trouble finding a place to sit here. But of course, one of the reasons to come to a diner is for the classic diner vibe, right? So come on in here, and they do have a few limited tables inside, even this dining bar here. One of the most iconic things that you can get at Mel's is going to be that TV dinner tray. They have a couple of different options. You'll also notice a few drinks that are available there as well. But they also just have some classic burgers, cheese dogs, tuna melts, salads, etc. Oh, and look at the apple pie shake and the cherry pie shake there on the right. The seating that is available outside of Mel's is also shared by another restaurant whose name that I forget off the top of my head. We'll share it with you in a minute. But a few freestyle machines out here too. And the entrance for it is around the corner. If we were to head straight down that way, we would end up at the PowerUp Cafe. So what we're looking at here is Cocina Mexicana. And here's just a quick look at their menu board. We do have a taco salad that you can add some meats to, a taco platter also that you can add some meats to for an extra fee, the beef birria tacos, sopes with some additional meats available, and finally some nachos. In addition to the entrees, you can buy a side of tortilla chips and dip. Ooh, queso. Love me some queso. We've got some desserts, churro bites. Ooh, check this out. Available for limited time only. A dining pass is $60 plus tax. Dining pass includes 6 items, 2 entrees plus 4 sides and snacks. Oh, and now the beverages just up here. So here's the beverages for Cocina Mexicana. You can take a look at that for yourself. I saw the price for the refillable cup in there. It's $19, so $20.81 does include tax. If you buy 2, they're $17 each, so you can save some money that way. For lunch today, I actually got the beef birria plate from Cocina Mexicana. And it's not the quesadilla from Disneyland. I can tell you that. I prefer that so much better than this. The taco shells were just far too crispy, almost overburnt to me. And the rice and beans tasted like they came out of a can, which they probably did. All in all, not the best meal that I have had at Universal Studios. Now let's head on into the wizarding world of Harry Potter in Hogsmeade, and the most iconic thing that you need to get here is some butter beer. There are 2 carts throughout the land that look just like this, and at these locations you can only get frozen and cold butter beers. Frozen is my preferred way to get a butterbeer. In fact, I love frozen so much. I couldn't resist grabbing one earlier this morning. I'll probably get another one before I leave here today. Most times when I visit Universal, I get at least 3 frozen butterbeers. Yeah, I love them that much. If you do want a hot butterbeer, however, you do have to go inside to a place like the Three Broomsticks behind me. The Three Broomsticks is the Wizarding World's premier quick service location. And this is where you're gonna find those UK goodies that I mentioned earlier, like sticky toffee pudding. Of course, one of my favorite things about coming to the Three Broomsticks is just the theming here. If you are a Potterhead like me, you will absolutely have to dine in the Three Broomsticks on your visit to Universal Studios Hollywood. Now let's take a look at their menu. The Great Feast is a huge platter that is splittable between 4 different people. I have had this before. Compliments of Universal Studios. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring Getaway Today, which is the group that I'm affiliated with for vacation planning. And so this is just a look at what we had to eat during our time here. But they also have different main courses available: fish and chips, bangers and mash, shepherd's pie, spare ribs, herb roast chicken platter, roast chicken salad, and more. I have had the bangers and mash, which is phenomenal. I've had the shepherd's pie, which is also great. Not a big fan of the little kale salad, though, that comes on the side. So it's kind of small if you're going to go with the shepherd's pie. We might have gotten the fish and chips, and if so, I'll put some footage in of that here for you. But this is just one of my favorite places to come at Universal. But there is another location where you can also get some hot butterbeer, and that is going to be here at the Hog's Head, which is actually just right next door to the Three Broomsticks. Right next door. And if we head in here, they do have some shared seating areas with the Three Broomsticks, so you can use their tables as well if you come in here. But here at the Hog's Head, you can order some alcoholic beverages as well as butterbeer. Now for Universal Studios Hollywood's newest dining location, we're actually gonna have to go in Honeydukes. This is something brand new, at least brand new to Hollywood. They have had it at the Orlando theme park already. Now, when I heard they were putting this in here, I thought they were completely going to remove this Zonko's facade and put it in over there. Instead, all we get is this tiny little sign for Florean Fortescue's ice cream. But we can get that inside Honeyduke's. And of course, Honeyduke's is a food location all unto itself. If you want to get some chocolate frogs, they have the holographic card in here. What is the new price on these? It was like 12 bucks the last time I was here. I don't see a price, of course. To be honest with you, the chocolate is terrible. But if you want the holographic card, it's fun. We've got Bertie Bott's Every Flavor Beans. Again, looks like no price listed. One of my favorite things to get are gonna be the Fizzing Whizbees. They're little chocolates. The chocolate's not that great, but they have Pop Rocks inside, and it's just a fun little experience. I'll probably pick up a box of this before I head home today. In the past, we've also gotten some Exploding Bonbons, which also has Pop Rocks in it, but this is white chocolate. And the new Florean Fortescue's has taken over the Zonko's portion of the building, so there is no Zonko's in here. We just have Florean Fortescue's. Take a look at these amazing desserts and pastries out here, all themed for Harry Potter. This is great. Additionally, they sell some fudge. No, there's butterbeer fudge. Oh, I might have to try that later. And here at Florean Fortescue's, here's a look at the menu. Served in a cup at $7.29, and a waffle cone at $8.29, or a souvenir cup for $12.99. They have a couple of different flavors, but my favorite is the butterbeer at the top, and I am going to have to get that later as well. This is much better than Orlando. Orlando's Florean Fortescue's is so packed every single time it's hard to get ice cream. And for dessert after lunch, I did decide to grab a butterbeer ice cream in a cone from Florean Fortescue's. Looks really, really good. It tasted amazing as well. Just as good as Orlando. I love butterbeer sweets. So good. Now, as we enter Springfield here in the upper lot, we are going to find a ton of food. And I do mean a ton. So we're going to start on the right-hand side, and then we'll come back and do a second loop. And first up, we have Lard Lad Donuts. Now, there is a little bit of a line, so I'm not going to be able to get up to the window to show you the donut, but I should have some footage from last year, so you should be seeing that on your screen. So there is only one price for that donut. It's $9.99. Yeah, it's a huge donut, easily splittable amongst 2, 3, maybe even 4 people. They also have some coffee drinks available here as well. Right next door is Krusty Burger, so let's go on inside here and see what we find inside. And here is a look at their menu. No surprise here that they have burgers, but they also have the Rib Witch as well as the Sideshow Bob footlong and a salad. I see some milkshakes hiding down there in the bottom right-hand corner too. And right next door to that is Moe's. Moe's is, of course, a bar where you can purchase alcoholic beverages. This area is actually connected to Krusty Burger, and the seating is located upstairs. And at the very far end of this strip of restaurants is Cletus Chicken Shack. And this is going to have a variety of different chicken options available to you. The chicken platter, chicken thumbs platter, chicken and waffle sandwich, the one that catches my eye, and a few other items there on the menu that are available. It looks like across most of these different restaurants. There are a few tables outdoors, but the large majority of the seating for these restaurants is going to be located inside and upstairs, and they all share the same general dining area. They're each themed a little bit differently. You can see the different theming as we scan through here. Lots and lots of tables, especially over in the Cletus Chicken Shack side of the restaurant. Now, when we come out of the restaurant, we are going to be in the bulk of Springfield, but we can spin around and head back up the same way that we just came, except for this time we're going to be looking at all of the restaurants on the right-hand side. And first up is going to be Bumblebee Man's Tacos. And this has a shared seating area with the Duff Brewery, which is just across the way where you can get some alcoholic beverages. Where Cocina Mexicana has a variety of platters available. Here at Bumblebee Man's Tacos, we just have straight up tacos, pork carnitas and carne asada. Next door to that is Suds McDuff's Hot Dog House. Here you'll find Krusty's non-kosher hot dog combo, hooray for everything pretzel, the twisted pretzel of Marge Simpson, and a few other options, as well as a squishy frozen drink. Ooh, I'm intrigued by that. You might be noticing as we go along, we are just doing a lot of looking at menus. There are so many places to eat here at Universal Studios Hollywood. I have not been able to eat at all of them, especially given that I live about 3 hours away. So we only make it up here about once every 3 months or so. So the food samplings that I have are not quite as varied as a place like Disneyland. Next up is Luigi's Pizza. Now this place is a little nondescript. You wouldn't even possibly know it's here because it's not got like the big, huge signs like that. And we'll get to the ice cream parlor in a minute. Oh, the smell coming out of this place is heavenly. Reminds me of my childhood. So good. Love that pizza smell. I know you can't smell it, sorry. But pizza by the slice, $9.59 for cheese. Specialty is $9.99. The whole pizza is $55 or $60. Wow. It's not just pizza though. They also have pasta and more. It says Fat Tony's Witness Protected Pasta and a chicken Caesar salad. A couple of drinks on the other menu, and you can see that Fat Tony's pasta down in the bottom right-hand corner. Looks like the seating for this location might be shared with the Duff Brewery next door. I think that is indeed the case. Yep, it spills us in right over here, and every single table was full. This is going to be a hard place to find a place to sit. And at the end here we have Fortescue Butterfat's Ice Cream Parlor. This is the final food location in Springfield. Ice cream conins. We see some cone prices. Waffle cone there, same price as over at Hogsmeade. And then we have some specialty sundaes that are available here as well. And for the rest of the food locations in our food tour, we're gonna have to go to the lower lot. It is quite a bit more crowded down here, so we will try to stay out of people's way and still show you as much as we can. First up, just outside of the Revenge of the Mummy, we do have Mummy Eats, which is a little kiosk window. And here they have corn dogs, classic or vegetarian, Korean or spicy. Those come with a bag of chips, but you can also purchase a side of a bag of chips for $3.99 or a churro for $5.99. Now the food places are kind of all over the place down here, so we're just gonna hop across the way. We're gonna be zigging, we're gonna be zagging. Over here is the character shop, and you can see this popcorn stand, which is gonna have some Super Nintendo treats. And it looks like it's mostly gonna be popcorn and drinks. We have some souvenir sippers, some souvenir drink bottles, as well as a popcorn bucket. And zigging back over, next up is Starbucks. Yeah, they have a Starbucks up top, they have a Starbucks down below as well. This location is quite a bit smaller than the other location, and there is no seating here. Right next door is Studio Scoop, where you can get some more ice cream. Here they have some really fun ice cream cones, especially the Glam Tram ice cream cone to celebrate the 60th. They've got some sundaes and popcorn, as well as some milkshakes. I have had the chocolate ×6 before in the past. You should be seeing that on your screen right now. If we hop across the street from Studio Scoop, the last time we did this food guide, the Panda Express was not open. So we're gonna come in here. They do have a Panda Express in Universal Studios. It is not just their own themed food locations. They actually have a chain restaurant here. And here is a look at the inside. Of course, what they have to offer is gonna be your typical Panda Express food. But it is a little different here. It is by the plate, as opposed to picking specific entrees. You do choose different plates. Inside seating and outside seating are both available. There are a lot of tables, however, I do see that most of them are filled. Right next door to Panda Express is the Studio Cafe. This is going to be very similar to the deli in the upper lot, both grab-and-goes and drinks available. But what sets this one apart is that they do have some hot entrees, cheese pizza, they have some smoked turkey legs, and I guess that's it. Cheese pizzas and turkey legs. Oh, there's a pepperoni pizza, but I don't see any actual pepperoni in front of it. For this location, you can either go over here to the Panda Express tables, or they do have a couple of tables on the outside of the Studio Cafe, but there are not many. Though there do appear to be more in the back here. Oh, there's even an upper section there with even more seating. There's only one food location inside Super Nintendo World, and that food location is going to be Toadstool Cafe, and this is just as popular as it was whenever it first opened back in February of 2023. As you can see, you can join the wait list. There are no reservations left for today. It will be impossible for us to get in there and see how everything looks nowadays. It is quite a bit of a wait even just to order your food. So just getting in the restaurant is one challenge, and then there's a line inside the restaurant to wait to get up to a team member at a register to order food. So we are gonna have to talk about this one from memory. Now, I believe that we ordered both the Mario and Luigi burgers when we ate here, so you should be seeing both of those on your screen. I'll be putting the current prices for those burgers on the screen as well. They also have a pasta. I don't remember what the pasta is called, but again, the name will be at the bottom of the screen as well as the price. And I just love the look of the inside. If you have a Mario fan in your family, you absolutely need to come here, but plan for it to take a while. Somewhere between 60 and 90 minutes. It is semi-quick service, semi-table service. Again, you order at a register, but then they bring your food to the table. You do have seating in there, all the seating's inside, and it just, you know, it takes a little while, but it's an awesome experience. Definitely do it if you are coming to Universal and you have a Mario fan in the family. The Exit to Super Nintendo World spits us out near the Jurassic area of the lower lot, and straight ahead you'll find the Isla Nublar. Here you'll find a variety of different alcoholic beverages available for purchase. And the Isla Nublar is actually located right next to that popcorn booth that we saw earlier and the Mummy ride. So everything's pretty compact down here in the lower lot. And lastly, we have the Jurassic Cafe. This is the biggest, I think the biggest quick service location in the lower lot. There is plenty of indoor and outdoor seating, freestyle machines for refilling your cups and beverages on both sides of the building. The line at the moment doesn't look too bad. Of course, it is like 3 or 3:30 in the afternoon though. And here's a look at the current menu. We have some salads, the T-Rex sandwich, the pterodactyl claws, the Jurassic Classic and the Carnivore, and finally the Raptor leg or the BBQ Brontosaurus ribs. Of course, here's another location that has pretty much completely changed its menu since the last time I ate here. None of the items on the menu were ones that were here the last time. It's a completely new menu, which is exciting for you guys who want to see it. Of course, that's why I'm making this video. Unfortunately, it means I have no footage for you or no experience with the food. What I did have here last time is on your screen if it ever comes back, but it was delicious. Probably one of the best meals that I've had here in the park. So I assume if they're keeping the same quality of food, they just changed up the menu, you can rest assured that the Jurassic Cafe is one of my go-to places here in the park. All right, I am back at Jurassic Cafe for dinner now. I know no time has passed for you guys, but as much as I wanted to eat somewhere else today to have footage from some other restaurant, the fact that Jurassic Cafe completely changed their menu pretty much made up my mind. I had to come try one of the new items to see if it lived up to my expectations from before. I got the Carnivore burger, which was a barbecue brisket sandwich, basically. I did ask for it without the mustard aioli that comes on it, but it was delicious, phenomenal, amazing. Definitely lived up to my expectations of the place. It confirms that this is still a great place to go. I'm not sure I would get the classic burger. It's just a regular cheeseburger, but probably anything else on their menu is gonna be pretty awesome. I also got the PowerUp refresher because I wanted to try a drink, and it was a passion fruit and dragon fruit drink. Oh man, was this delicious as well. The only problem is it was gone way too soon. Too much ice, not enough drink, that sort of thing. If I'm gonna pay $8 to $9 for a drink, I just want it to be a frozen butterbeer, I'm thinking. And that's it for our time here today at Universal Studios Hollywood, giving you the ultimate food guide for 2024. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button on the way out. Click on this video for more Universal Studios Hollywood tips. Thanks for watching, and we will see you again next time.